Alright, but are we live? Hello?
Let me update these brackets real quick.
Okay.
Are you looking at tournament chat for me? I'm gonna need your help writing off some of these teams.
I mean, it's just WKU, Sweet and Zesty, and I don't know.
All right. So I don't know. Let me go ahead and start the tournament. There we go. All right. So let's see here. So Dangerous Plan advances on. All right. And Reinhardt's is here in Latin Kings.
Yes.
All right. All right, Sweet and Zesty is not here, correct? So WKU, oh, they're not here either. So this game is a wash.
Yeah, it's WKU, Sweet and Zesty, and I don't know. So whatever they're doing, it's out.
Yeah. This thing doesn't allow you to disqualify people. All right, Goobers X and exclusive Gucci's and Latin Kings and Right Hearts. So our first match is gonna be this.
This is the shortest goddamn tournament I've ever seen in my life.
Gonna help out.
Do what?
Good. This is gonna help us out. Shorten this up.
I mean, I guess, but it's shitty. I don't want a short one, you know?
It's double elimination, so it's still gonna be long regardless.
I wanted to see some matches, bro. I didn't want to see
No.
like nothing. Fucking losers that don't know how to show up. Don't worry, man. Next tournament, you're gonna have my team too, so there'll still be one more team.
All right, let's get to entertaining the crowd. Yeah, sorry about that, Rest. I'm still working on these elements. All right, we finally got some teams together, guys. Our first match is going to be Latin Kings versus Riehards. We're getting the teams together right now and creating the lobby, and we're going to do a coin toss to determine who's going to pick the first map and mode. It's always the beginning of the tournaments that start off rough.
It's the people, dude. You gotta show up. You gotta show up.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
All right,
Well-
let's get into this lobby. Ooh. Yeah, let's get it going. My bad, guys. I'm over here handling the chat and everything. It's been a while.
It's
I gotta start doing more tournaments.
I mean, it's been a while for me too, broski. we could suffer together through our very first one back, you know?
All right.
Riehards versus LK. I'm looking forward to some good matches today. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, LK is a really good team.
I want to see some matches that's gonna make me scream like I used to.
We're about to do a quick coin toss.
Everybody that's watching in chat right now, go ahead and pick your winner. Go ahead and pick who you think's gonna win. I want to see what the community thinks.
All right. Dunphy has picked heads, so let's do a quick coin toss. It's flipping, and it is heads.
We got We got Pickled rooting for Dumpy's team is winning. RBC's rooting for Rhyhards. So far, we got some mixed match going on right here. I'm looking forward to seeing it all.
Same.
Question, Bang.
Yeah, what's up?
Rafa's team, since they were the only SA,
Yeah,
isn't Latin Kings SA?
they are.
Can't we just move Rafa's team up?
We should have asked before the tournament start.
I just got the DM.
Yeah, I can't add him to the bracket because I already started the tournament. All right. Let me turn the music down and let's get this show on the road. So we're looking at Rhyhards versus LK.
See, what's interesting with coming back to the scene with all these new teams and new players and old players and stuff, it's fun to see all the mixed match and all the new faces. Like, seeing what's basically going from the old days to now, you just get to see a bunch of different stuff. You get to see, like, new play styles, new players, what people are about, and all that kind of stuff.
Returning faces. We have some veterans. And then we have some new faces. And it's just a joy to see the competitive scene slowly but surely growing.
Oh, 100%. And I think it's obviously it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger as time goes, and that's what things like these tournaments with these tournament organizers are doing. Is they're starting off the basis of what the growth needs to happen. It's basically the foundation of what's coming.
Exactly.
And that's what's really big, and that's what's important for all these players to come out, show up, show out, show their best, because you never know who's lurking in the shadows for you.
Exactly.
So we're starting off today right now with Rhyhards and LK popping off right into this tournament. We see Santi right now on Jabali, and he is taking hits from the Aletta, which Nagi is playing the Aletta. It looks like Nagi is at 1%, and he does go down to Dun. And up there at the top of top red, it looks like they're just trying to hold it down just to keep the progression going, just keep the movement at a pace at the moment.
And really good movement coming in from Dumpy as he's coming in for that flank on top of Waldo, but Waldo sees the flank coming. He's coming to counter him, and he's successful in that attempt, and he knocks off Dumpy from Rhyhards.
And it looks like the pace is gradually it's kind of a slow start for the Rhyhards team at the moment. They're playing kind of like passive aggressively, and it's something that players and the esports teams need to really look out for on the play style of which you want to play aggressive or passive on certain situations, how you want to push, how do you not want to push, and so on and so on. If you look at the LK team, they're really playing super aggressive right now, and you do see the 0-2, 0-1, and 1-0. So it does go in favor sometimes, but it doesn't at the same time as well. It just depends. And Dumpy does go down to Nagi, and Santi does go down immediately with that huge play by the team of LK right there, and they do take back and recover the cart.
Wonderful ultimate coming out of Waldo, and using that positioning, staying in the back, keeping a good overwatch and protecting his team, doing a really good job at that with his Judex. Wonderful job seeing that coming off of him.
I really like, if you're noticing right now how Rhyhards is kind of playing as a unit when they regroup. After you notice that their team does die, and when they die, they all come back and recover as a group and utilize the situation and see what they can do to progressively move forward. But Santi does go down immediately. 0-2 for Santi right now, and Rhyhards is seeming to have trouble regaining control of the cart. And LK is doing a phenomenal job of holding defense down right now as we speak.
I want to give mad props right now to Pirata. Look at that perfect positioning with the Sindri and the bot, how you have the bot watching one side of the map while you cover the other side of the map, but you still have a perfect zone coverage going on here. Just look at that zone coverage she has going on for her.
And did you see where she placed the shield as well?
Exactly.
All of her stuff that she's doing right now, the sentries that they're doing right now, is just perfect coverage for everything that is being placed. And it's huge. It's huge concept for Sindri that you need to be able to like know the points of what you need to do, and that was a nice shot right there by the Judex.
Yes, they are playing their positions very well, and they're using their teamwork in perfect synergy right now. These guys are on their job. But that's not to say Reinhardt isn't doing a good job at holding up their defense as well and moving back to that point and pushing it forward. We have 35 seconds on the clock. It's any man's fight right now. And Santi is doing a perfect job holding down that point and being the front line that the team needs right now.
That was a great play right there by Santi's teammate, taking on that bot and then going back to the aggressiveness onto the players right there. Santi
Beautiful counterplay.
Staying alive, and he does get the play right there and the kill onto Nagi, and they are pushing, and they do get to the point. Santi is still alive, doing a phenomenal job at keeping that distance, and does push back onto the fire, trying to regain that health. I'm wondering if he's going to try to flank him right there with the Jabali just to try to go around the fire, and he is blinded, and it looks like Dumpy is actually popping off right now with 4 and 5 going off.
Dumpy's
right now.
map awareness is on point right now. This man is a god of positioning. But unfortunately, he found himself in a tight spot, trying to get behind his tank for that cover, but couldn't make it in time.
Great job by the Jabali here right now.
Exactly.
Even though he did go down, it was phenomenal gameplay of holding his ground, holding his stance, watching the map, watching the coverage, and playing with this team that whole time right there.
And here we have Dumpy holding it down in this fight against the Aletta. It could be any man's fight right now. He finds himself pretty crunched for time, but it's too late as Nagi finishes that fight long and strong.
That was very good movement right there by Dumpy versus Aletta. It was pretty. That was pretty good. And look at Santi right there, just trying to stay alive, trying to keep his team onto the progression to get this point, this cart to the end of the point right there. And Santi somehow is still alive. Dumpy is one shot right now, and Santi is still going at it.
Santi is fighting his heart out. With 5% life, he turns this fight around. This man knows Jabali.
Absolutely great gameplay coming from Santi on Jabali. He knows how to live. He knows how to flick the screen to get the shields to the point where he knows that they're attacking from. Absolutely phenomenal job with Santi playing Jabali right now. And the Aletta is making questionable plays right now, pushing in by himself, but he does seem to manage to get the kill on the Dumpy. Great job by the Aletta right there.
And now we have SN coming with the flank on Pirata. Will it be enough to stop the Sindri? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plays all the way around. Good job, SN. Nagi is constantly trying to pick at Santi, but Santi will not go down that easily. He is determined to push this cart into the finish line and get that point.
Santi has been doing a great job this whole game with the objective, with the movement, with the speed he needs to know his team needs to go out. He understands that KD is not a big thing in competitiveness. It depends on how you work well with the team and the objective player as well, you know?
And this man did all of that with no health pots.
Exactly. It's just, it covers map awareness, it covers everything that players need to know and what we've always coached about. So it's fun seeing players that understand that kills and death ratio does not always mean something, you know?
Exactly. He did an excellent job supporting his team as a frontline vanguard. What a match. And our first point goes to, I believe, Latin Kings got that one. Don't you just love that? Look at Nagi over here celebrating with the moonwalk animation.
It was great plays right there. It was fun to watch that match. I really like that Jabali gameplay. That was actually pretty nice to see. Dumpy with going 8 and 9, Santi with the 2 and 4, SN with the 3 and 7, and Nagi popping off with the 8 and 5. Parada was on fire at the end of the game there, finishing off with the 6 and 4, and Waldo finished off with 6 and 4.
And we're moving into the second round here.
So it's looking on LK to see if they can get there fast enough, faster than what Reinhardt's did, or get to the end. And let's see what goes in their favor. And it looks like they are playing the same, it's the same comp, but different.
Same comp, yeah. We have Nagi on the Aletta, Pirata holding it down with his Jabali and Waldo back on Judex. On the other side, they're doing it different now. We're looking at an Osis on Dunphy. Santi is breaking out the JJ and SN with first blood on the Scotty.
What a shot.
What a shot.
What a shot. Didn't even get to get out and breathe the fresh air there, dude.
Dunphy finds himself
What
in a
a
little bit of
shot.
trouble. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at this formation. Look at this formation. You have Perado fielding for the Waldo. And Waldo's getting those picks, clearing the area for Parada as he gets down on that point. They know they need to get this JJ off. How do we find him? We're going to use that flashbang as a scout.
See what they were doing there at the beginning when the Jabali was just standing there taking the damage. They were basically watching. They were seeing the map awareness. They were using that to see where everybody was at, and then projectively moving forward to make a play and make something happen while just doing that. That right there was just great. That was great
Yeah.
to see.
Oh, beautiful coverage there. Beautiful coverage there. Santi and Waldo are working in complete unison. And Nagi is doing a great job on that freelancing, distracting the team, holding him off. He gets the pick on Dunphy.
What a shot right there. Nagi is absolutely doing a phenomenal job inside of basically the flank row, getting the picks when he needs to get. And Waldo's doing a great job of standing back and watching everything play out and taking what he needs to do when the time is right. And Parada over there just taking all the damage, being the distraction that he needs to be.
Look at that great movement coming in from Nagi. As he gets the movement on top of Dunphy, he's trying to pick off the Osis, but he failed to see the JJ come in, and Santi came in with the perfect pick. Work the flanks, work the tanks. He's doing exactly what a flanker should do.
Dumpy actually got that shot there on that Aletta at the end. What
Yeah.
a shot by Dumpy there. And you guys get the kill on the Jabali at the end as well. SN does get the kill on Waldo. Dumpy sitting at 50%, SN sitting around 75. And Dumpy does go down to 1%. Is he going to stay alive? And it's just a battle right now. His teammate does save him.
Santi is really doing a good job covering and protecting his Osis. I mean, he might not be getting kills as an assassin, but still as a flanker and a disruptor, he is playing his part for his team.
Dumpy right there was just trying to play his life, stay in the game, but he does go down. Waldo does get a 2-piece onto him. Did he just get the 3-piece?
He got a 3-piece, yeah. This man is eating well. They need to get rid of that teleporter. Otherwise, this game is going to be a stalemate for a really long time.
He does get another. Waldo popping off right now with a 6-1, and he does get another one, 7-1. He is just looking. He's just wanting to get this win, and he knows what he has to do. And he's trying to get that 8-1 right now, but his teammate does finish him off.
Yeah, excellent coverage there. Excellent overwatch that he's providing for his team. And Nagi as well with the freelancing. Gets eyes on JJ. Look at that perfect positioning. This man's macro is on point. He knows the map. He knows how to move around and get those picks. Look at this man.
About the Aletta. Phenomenal job, Dumpy right there. He's just trying to stay in the store, trying to pick out something to eat, but he keeps getting pushed back by the Aletta. But he does get that quick shot on the Aletta. What a shot, real fast.
Dumpy is doing the thing out here with that Cactus Osis.
With the Cactus Osis. Dude.
Cactus Jack.
Phenomenal. Cactus Osis makes you 10 times more stronger. Just remember that.
It's given. It's a pay-to-win skin. You have to have it.
Exactly. Wink, wink. Not sponsored.
This is brought to you by Cactus Jack Osis.
Waldo does get the piece on SM. Waldo is just popping off right now, 8-1, and everybody is just at a stalemate right now. Dumpy does go down to the hands of Waldo again. Waldo is popping off of 9-1. Santi's just trying to run for his life right now, and he's just trying to play.
He needs to
looks like
refocus, but he's doing a good job at stalling them and holding that point until his team comes back.
I think maybe with that comp that they have right now, that Osas is like it's a good hero for this map, obviously. But with the comp, it's just interesting to me.
You know what's interesting about this gameplay that you really don't see any JJ doing? Especially seeing JJ in an escort. Santi here is playing JJ like a tank. He's using those little spots to keep himself sustained throughout entire team fights and using his jump ability to remaneuver himself around the map and keep them distracted while staying on point and freezing the game.
Very much so. He's playing it very like defensively, but as well aggressive as heck as well. He's
Exactly.
playing very aggressively. And Waldo does finally go down after what was that, like a 9-10 kill streak he just went
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Waldo is actually popping off this game with the 10
And he
kills
has
so
the
far.
perfect setup for his team. Did you guys see that first teleporter go down? Yeah, they are ready.
And let's not forget what's going on with Reinhardt's right now. What Bang was talking about with Santi playing as like the tank role, but also playing aggressive when he needs to be. You see Santi going 1-4, but look what he's look what plays he's making for his team right now, going 8-7 and 6-5. They're getting the kills, they're making the push, and Santi's doing the job that he needs to be doing.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job at supporting his team as a tank JJ. You don't see that in any game.
It's great to see people try, and we got 8 seconds left. I wasn't even focusing on that. I was too busy talking about this JJ. There is 3 seconds left, and they're not even there yet. Reinhardt's might actually take it.
And they do.
Oh my goodness. What a stop at the end there. I'll shut up about talking about that OSAS now. You know what I mean? Nobody heard me talking about Cactus Jack. I don't want to hear about it.
Really good match there, and our first point goes to Reinhardt's. Let's get it.
That was a really
Good
stop
match.
right there. At
That
the
was a
end there.
dang good match.
They held off at the end there, phenomenal. That JJ did put in work.
All right, let's get back in there. That was a good one.
That was good. That was good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved that Judex Waldo. He popped off that game, but it's just it wasn't enough. At the end of the day, it just shows you can pop off as one player, but at the end of the day, it's a team game.
Exactly.
team game.
There's only so far superstars can go.
Phenomenal job. I really like that JJ play. That was interesting. JJ really see what JJ was doing that whole game was what Bang was saying, was just holding down the cart, being the tank, but being aggressive when he needed to be, and he would push them, and they would tell his team, hey, let's push now, and he would start getting the hits on them, and he would basically take the aggro. Think of it as like that. He would take the aggro of the enemy team while his other teammates just finished them off. Because
Definitely.
you got a sharpshooter like OSAS and Scotty, and there's just so much damage coming at the enemy team at once. And if you're not focused on the other 2 players, and you're just focused on the JJ just trying to get him down while he's just jumping around, it's just constant damage going out and kills.